Hello everyone and welcome to a new full completion summary episode for the new Summer 40. I'll try to keep this one short, so let's dive right into it, and if you like and haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing for more Horizon 4 episodes until Horizon 5 kicks in. So, since this is a new series, we're starting from 0%. You can get your first 6% from completing a clean lap of rivals, and another 15 from completing a ranked adventure championship, which you can unlock by reaching level 3 adventure. You don't need to win, and this can be completed in any season of a series, as it will then apply to all the seasons of the specific series. Next up, this week's photo challenge, which requires you to take a photo of any cult car at the Mortimer Gardens. So pick any and strike a quick picture of it for your first 3%. Next we have this week's Forzathon, the apple of my eye, which is rather simple. First things first, you'll need a retro supercar. After you've decided which one you wanna pick, you'll have to win 3 road racing series events, which can be standard or blueprint, both circuit or sprint. For this, I'd recommend some quick sprint blueprints. Next we have, a bit more stressful part of this week's Forzathon, but with such a long straight line before it, it shouldn't be that difficult. The challenge requires you to hit the Roman mile speed trap for 3 stars, so you can always start further away in order to pick up speed, but you have more than 1 kilometer of straight line before it, so it shouldn't be much of an issue. For this I've used the Maranello, but also have tunes for other cars like the GT40 and even a Lotus Esprit. As the fourth and final chapter requires you to drive any of your retro supercars for 15 miles. So since this is going to take a while, I'd recommend to go down the highway. Once done, you can use your newly acquired points to buy stuff from this week's Forzathon Shop. In the Backstage, the Koenigsegg took last week's vote, while this week you can vote between a Rosjan Q1 and a Ferrari 512S. Since it's a lot more useful in racing, I'll pick the Ferrari. While from the Super 7, for the first 7 challenges successful completion, you can get an awesome Diablo GTR, which will help with most off-road speed zones. Up next, it's time for a really easy trial and very slow in C600 Classic Rally. Since there's not much you can choose from, I went with my Fiat. Not the quickest of the line, but it picked up speed afterwards. The drive avatars are that easy that you can even take finish line photos. More or less for all 3 races. Next, time for Summer Games 800 Retro Muscle. Since you no longer have to win the games to get the rewards, it doesn't matter what you pick. Just play the games till the end and you'll get the percentage too. Next, this week's PR stunts, starting with outcrop crest danger sign, 623.4 feet or 190 meters. For this, all you need is a fast accelerating car like the Supra and a good line during the last corner, in order to hit the ramp at the right speed. Next is Wesloch Speed Trap, 140 miles per hour or 225.3 kilometers. This is another easy PR stunt, especially if you have a fast car already.
You have arrived at your destination.
As for the last, we have this week's speed zone, Croft, 110 miles per hour or 177 kilometers. For this you'll only need a decent off-roader, not the fastest, say like a Ford Bronco, which is only S1 and can still do the job. Or a free Mitsubishi. And why not the awesome Super 7 reward of this week, the Diablo GTR. Next, it's time for this week's 3 weekly championships, against at least highly skilled drive avatars to get all the rewards. We are doing them against pro and unbeatable, so you should do just fine on lower difficulties. First one, FF Spotlight, B700 front engine for front wheel drive. For this, a mini should suffice, and it should be rather easy since the cars are quite slow, so the drive avatars won't bounce too much everywhere. Next, the more challenging championship of tonight, Forza Italia, S1 900, country Italia. For this I picked my Auto Show Huracan, one of the cars that I first tuned when the game came out, and has stayed the same since then. And lastly, a rather boring championship since it doesn't have any traffic vehicles, Full Throttle S900 Super GT, for which you can basically get any car as it's not that difficult. Just to say that I've played with at least some of the pre-order cars before Horizon 5 arrives, I picked the GTR pre-order. And that kinda does it with the championships too. Thanks to everyone that was able to join tonight. As for the daily challenges, they are quite easy, but if you have difficulties with any of them, please use the comment section below. For another 100% completion, this time for the new Series 40 Summer. Hope you've enjoyed the new episode. For any questions or discussions, feel free to use the comment section below or the Discord server. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Forza weekly content. For any additional details regarding the events, they are also available in the video description. The following week will have Autumn 40. But till then, thanks for watching and have fun racing.